It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paycor Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Play fake. Rivers. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The end result, 21 yards. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
The Bengals at 3-5, 2 games under 500. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it. But the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them. Galvanize themselves and go forward and get a win in this one.
Now 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Madison. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation. Now, this defense for the Lions, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Up the middle they go. Madison. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They'll run on 1st down. Madison, and he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. You talk about this Lions defense. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
2nd and 9. Now a handoff up the middle. Madison. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Throwing Rivers. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Oh, they're changing this at the line.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That bombs away right there. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep. Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go now.
Come on, defense.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball on both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
In motion goes Raymond.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you to the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Huntley off of play action. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta.
And he's got this down to the 35. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
And all the way
inside the 15 before they drop him. 48 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Nine-yard line, 2nd and 6. In motion goes Raymond. Three 3-0 after one on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter. Second down and 6 now. Goes out left. It's caught by Williams. Touchdown. Jamison Williams.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
A first down throw here for Rivers. And this is incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To the air again here, Rivers.
Looking deep here for Chase.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And they'll run it here. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here.
On the return, here comes Lewis.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you've got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Trap 50, trap 50. Cut right there, cut right there.
Here's Huntley. And pass caught. It's Williams.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
In motion goes Raymond. Throwing on 1st and 10, Huntley.
Finding Williams once more, complete.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
At the 41-yard line.
Now 2nd and 3. St. Brown in motion right.
A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Let's go now.
3rd and 4. Here's Huntley. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's got enough
another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 15-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Huntley wants to audible to another look. Now Montgomery running right. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. Yeah, he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Montgomery is in for a Lions touchdown.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Patterson now for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Rivers to throw this time. Man open, that's Ja'Marr Chase complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, I need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. On 1st and 10, Rivers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Here's 2nd and 3. Rivers now. Looking deep here for Chase. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself, You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Again, it's Rivers. He's got it at the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And that one results in 35 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing, Rivers. This is caught. Touchdown, Bengals. A.J. Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals are able to come into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. That is a near-perfect end-of-half drive right there.
And we've seen that many times from the best in the league. But do you really expect to see it done that well by a rookie? And how about the timing? Finishing it almost near the zeros, as you said, right at the end of the half. Great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Now they're just going to run it here up the middle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
18 Radley, 18 Radley.
From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This now a 3rd and 4. Riley to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
This is taken around the 12.
And he will step out of bounds, but not before he's all the way across the 50.
A big-time return there, 40 yards. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Rivers. It's complete to Bryant on the right side. He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
First down, Madison, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a 2nd and 6. Chase, the motion man right.
On 2nd down, Madison, and able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Rivers from the gun on 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now Rivers. And it's caught. They'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On the sneak, Rivers. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Bengals have taken the lead here this third quarter. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now 17-14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
19 Lions. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
St. Brown in motion right. On second down, here's Huntley.
And this is caught by Williams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
They go play action with Huntley. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now in Cincinnati. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
On 1st and 10, Huntley.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack it for a loss of 5.
Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. And they'll send Williams in motion right.
Second down throw from Huntley. This one swung out to Montgomery.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Let's go now.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
On 3rd and short to give it a tight end. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming.
This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt.
Patterson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter.
They take a shot downfield there, but it lines up falling incomplete.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
Play action now. Rivers. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
On third down, Rivers.
Looking deep here for Chase.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away.
Here's Lewis to return. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
Looking to throw here, Huntley.
They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
To throw, Huntley.
That'll be caught. It's St. Brown.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Now a give running left with Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Huntley off of play action. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up third down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
They will look for some important yardage on third down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On third down, they go Montgomery. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Rolling a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for the lead in the final stages. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the fourth quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they miss that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This is first and 10. They go play action. Rivers, he's going to let it fly. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down. Now Rivers. And he's able to find Miller. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Oh, and how important could that play be in determining a winner here? That moves the ball all the way to the other side of the field, and now you're one completion away from at least getting into field goal range to tie things up. But with the time remaining, they've still got a shot to win this as well.
Rivers. They'll go screen here to Hunt.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Rivers to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down.
They took a big shot there for the end zone, and if he finds a way to come up with it, that might be your game winner. But it was not to be. The coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is third down now. Here's Rivers. Looking deep here for Chase. And it's intercepted at the goal line. picked up by Cameron Sutton. And the Lions have just about sewn up this football game. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation. And they took advantage of the young man right there.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Their clock management 101.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he will have a Lions first down, and that's the one that should seal a victory. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Detroit, they improved to 5-3 as they approach the halfway point of this 17-game schedule. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.